Why he going through your phone? He miserable. I can't believe they did you wrong. Pitiful. She said she wanna drink my cum. Ooh. I wanna fuck when she blind. Ooh. Why he going through your phone? He miserable. I can't believe they did you wrong. Pitiful. She said she wanna drink my cum.
Hey guys, welcome back to another little mini vlog. So you guys, this is gonna be like a little mini reaction video. I just want to go ahead and do it really quickly. It's kind of happening in the moment, so we're gonna go ahead and jump straight into it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you're not already subscribed to the channel. Please go ahead and consider subscribing, joining the family. We'd love to have you guys. For those of you who are already subscribed, thank you so much for doing so. We do appreciate the support. Don't forget to like, comment, and share. Also, shout out to everyone who recently joined. We're now over 200 on this on my personal channel. I was gonna say on this channel, but on my personal channel, which is really exciting for me, because it's just my content versus on my fashion channel where it's like it's more like a blog and I'm kind of showing everybody else's stuff, not really so much focused on my stuff. So I'm so happy that I decided to go ahead and create this private space where I can go ahead and just be myself and focus on what I have going on aside from the social media work that I do. Okay, so that was a lot, but yeah, I had to say that. I did want to say that before I started this video, because somebody did mention in the comments, congratulations, you're now over 200. So I just wanted to go ahead and thank you guys. I do appreciate it. I think it's really important to have a space where you can be authentic and be yourself and not worry about other people's judgments and trying to conform to fit into this and that mold, where you can just be yourself and be organic and be who you are. And the people who are like-minded like yourself will gravitate towards you. So that's why I never really worry about, like, you know, numbers and stuff like that. I don't worry about that stuff. I worry more about using the platform for the reasons I created it, which is to have a safe space where I can come and be myself, share my thoughts, my ideas, my journey, my different ventures, all of that stuff, and not be worried about it. So yeah, I just had to kind of say that. So I basically want to react to and this is a reaction video, but it's also kind of like a little mini chit chat video, because I want to talk about why everybody is not your friend. And you have to be really careful, especially in these days, who you apply that title to. I've always been the type of person, and you know, I'm not very friendly. I'm nice, but I'm not friendly, right? I am very picky with who I choose to interact with and whose energy I choose to kind of take on, because I'm kind of an empath, right? And people, I can kind of absorb all type of crap, and that stuff can really mess with your own personal energy. So I'm always using discernment as it applies to people. And as I've gotten older, I realize that it's extremely important to I don't know, I'll just say this, like, I'm gonna be 46 this year, and I feel like if I haven't known you like for at least 10 years already, it's like I'm not gonna be running around talking about you're my friend. Or if I haven't known you for at least, like, we've gone through some serious bonding experience, but still during, you know, duration of a long period of time. Like, everybody I've known I've known for years, like years, not yesterday, last week, last month, 6 months, 1 year, years, right? So I just feel like in this day and age, you have to be very careful with who you claim is your friend. And you sometimes have to reevaluate the people that you've given that title to. It's okay to go back and reevaluate people and see if they have fallen beneath the threshold that you set for yourself to be your friend, right? Because sometimes people are good in the beginning, and then they start to mess up, and their true colors start to show. And you know, sometimes because of the years you've known them, you don't know how to, you don't know how to remove them from your life. Like, that can become a very tough struggle for a lot of people, even when they know the person is no longer good for them, not good for their energy, not good for, doesn't bring this, not good for them in general. They struggle with kind of cutting ties because of these years and all this time and all this stuff. Like with me, I've cut people off that I've known for 20 years and I've not thought about it, like dwelled on it. I just don't do that. I don't know if that's a Virgo thing. Like we just real, and it's that Virgo Leo mix, because the Virgo in you tends to be more empathetic. You might, but that Leo will kick in and be like, nope, we're done here, goodbye, that's it, we're done, it's a wrap. So you have to know when people's expiration date is. Like sometimes you got to reevaluate and speed it up, like which brings me to what I'm reacting to. I'm reacting to the whole King Daryn, Kianna J, Holly situation. Okay. And it's crazy because I forget the T page I was watching it on. But you guys, I forgot who it was. I'll look it up and I'll leave it in the description when I leave the info. I'll leave it down there so you guys can check out the whole thing, right? Basically she showed the messages between Daryn, if you guys know him as King Daryn, I believe, his YouTube, whatever. The messages between him and Kianna, literally like maybe hours or a day before this whole thing popped off. You would never think that what's going on now would ever transpire. If you've seen their friendship over the years on social media, you would never think the things that are coming out of his mouth, the things that are coming out of her mouth, that it would ever be said, right? Like, I understand she's more so reacting to the stuff that was said about her from somebody who she probably thought was really, really her friend. So once again, Kianna is in a situation, and I'm not going to say once again. I'm not going to say once again, because the difference between Daryn or King Daryn and Abby Nicole is that Abby made a conscious decision not to air out their information, like not to talk about nothing that happened during their friendship. It's like she was angry in the beginning, but then she quickly got a hold of that and she's just like, that's not me, I'm not that individual. And I've never seen another video of her bashing or talking about Kianna in a negative way. You understand what I'm trying to say? There's no tea, there's no secret, there's no, oh, remember when I slept over you, this, that, oh, remember when we went here, you, this, that. Never, never. That's the difference between a friend, where a friendship has unfortunately ran its course, but you can just cordially agree to just, disagree and keep it pushing. That's true friendship, right? Not everybody's going to be your friend to the grave. Like, you are going to have seasons, you are going to have people come and go throughout your life. It's how you exit. You understand what I'm trying to say? It's like, are you going to burn that bridge, or are you going to just be like, keep it cordial and, keep it cordial, keep it polite, and keep it pushing? You understand what I'm trying to say? You don't always have to fight to end everything. Some things you can end amicably. So I won't even compare this to the Abby Nicole situation, because that was just like, okay, we're not friends anymore, cool, and we're going to move on, and you have your life, I have mine. This right here, when they played the clip of him reacting, okay, so basically, let me take it back. So basically what happened was, apparently, allegedly, okay, him and Holly were in the same space and he was talking crazy about Kianna, which is really crazy to me. But sometimes people are so, wrapped up in their whatever they're doing, they forget to circle the room. They forget who is there, who's not there. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes people really don't care. But I think in this situation, he really didn't really expect it to get back, and it got back. You understand? Like, I don't know why you would be talking about, Kianna J and Holly is there and not think that Holly is not going to go back and tell her what you said word for word. You understand what I'm trying to say? It's like, why would you even give that an opportunity, right? So that was crazy. So apparently Holly went back and told Kianna allegedly what he had said about her, and like she blocked him immediately, because you know how Kianna does, right? She not really, I'm gonna confront you, I'm gonna ask. She more like, I'm gonna just block you, and then you can figure, you must know why I blocked you, right? Then you already know the cat's out the bag. She blocked you. So she just blocked him, and he went live, and he went crazy on her. He was talking all this stuff you would never have believed. This is her friend. Like, are you kidding me? This is the same guy who, you know, showed us clips of him taking care of her when she had her surgery, and he was there for her and being a friend, being a true friend, and everybody applauded that, and that was so cool. To now, like, completely the things he was saying is just like, even if they were true or not true, it's just like, this is your friend. You guys were friends. Look at the message that was posted literally before the live, and you would never think, you feel the way you just expressed in talking about it's bottled up, it's built up. In those messages, there's no trace of animosity, hatred, grievances, I got an issue with you. None of that. It's I love you and I miss you. That is the most dangerous thing to me. Like, that is crazy how quickly people switch up. Like, that veil come down and the real them just always. You see, me, I had a situation kind of like that go down with me, and I remember, like, just being the person that I am, my discernment always stay on 10. I remember telling the person prior, years prior, that, you know what, the day when you choose to show the real you, just remember, I already know who you were. You understand what I'm trying to say? And I don't care. Nothing you do affects me. And they just kind of looked at me, and then when the interaction ended, it was just like, you're done. There's no need to, I already told you from jump, right? Remember, try and go back and remember I did tell you. So it's crazy, like, to see people just switch on other people and just completely just catch them off guard because they're not prepared for the amount of hatred that comes, like, spilling forward when you push the right button, and they're like, I'm gonna read you for the filth. No, you're just gonna tell me how you really feel, which you should have been done. Why'd you hold that all in? It's like, that's crazy. You understand? People carry around so much, like, all that negative toxic hatred, and they just be up in your face on a daily, smiling kiki in your business, knowing all your business, and they just waiting, have it neatly fold down like laundry, waiting to, like, the minute you pissed, the minute they figured, you know what, it's done now, because, like, you already know the real, so I'm gonna just keep it all the way. You understand? When they reach that moment, just get ready to hear everything you ever exposed them to in your life. You understand what I'm trying to say? That's how people have to move these days. It's like, okay, that's why some people's reaction is like, okay, yeah, and they just own, if you own your stuff, people can never throw anything in your face. It's just like, you're telling me what I already told you. Like, you would know if I didn't tell you. So you can't use my business and embarrass me. You understand what I'm trying to say? Like, that's why I'm always like an open book, because, like, I don't really care, because if you go there with me, I will go there with you. You feel me? And you probably have more that you don't want exposed than me, because I'm pretty much open. I'm grown, and I've always been that way. Even in my 20s, it's like, you can't tell me nothing about me that I didn't tell you. If you didn't walk on the street and hear any of this information, I gave you the information, so you can't use that against me. That's lame as heck. Like, you gotta have some new stuff. Like, give me some new stuff. Tell me what you know about me now. Nothing. Because I'm the type of person, I don't tell nobody my business. I don't keep friends. Understand? I have family, and I have people that I care about. But that whole friend thing, I'm just like, you know, I rather say, like, you know, we, like, this is somebody that I trust. This is somebody that I love. This is somebody I consider like family. You know what I mean? I don't really with the whole we're friends, we're friends, we're friends. That used to drive my mother crazy when you talk about friend, 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 friend. Like, she never even want to hear that. Like, I never really into that whole friend, friend thing. Girls, especially with females. That's why I was a tomboy, because I just can't ride with all that estrogen. It's just be a lot. Like, and in this case, these days, it's like, even the guys too, like, this generation's a little bit different, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't really experience that as much in my generation. Like, guys were not really like on that, like, I'm gonna go toe to toe with you, like, I'm gonna tell you this. They weren't really doing that. It was more like, you know, I come from a more like you have to watch what you say to a guy. Like, you can't be, you tell him nothing about his mother, it's on and popping. You tell him, anything disrespectful pertaining to any female in his family, it's on and popping, and vice versa. That's the type of generation I came from. People were not, guys didn't really go toe to toe with girls. Like, there was no arguing back and forth, and definitely because there was no social media like that, right? So this is a new phenomenon, like watching guys go back and forth with a female. And it's just like, is this two women arguing, or what's happening? But it don't have to be a guy who is like part of any type of community, or somebody who, like, the things they said about him. I'm not going to get into him and his whatever he got going on. That is not my place to speak on. But if you guys go watch the video, you guys go watch the reaction video and stuff like that, you guys will see the whole all of that going down over there. But I'm just gonna stay focused on the topic at hand, right? It was just crazy for me to literally hear him say the things that he was saying about her, and to think that a couple of hours ago, a couple of days ago, they were cool. They were like this. They loved each other, missed each other, can't wait to record, can't wait to do the content. It was just a lot of love in those messages. And to know that you can flip it like that, it just goes to show you that this social media stuff, this YouTube stuff, this whole friend stuff on social media is very, very precarious. You got to be very, very careful with who you apply those real life titles to on social media, because not everybody's your friend. Not everybody has your best interest at heart. They will be quick to make $1 off your misery. They will be quick to, do what they need to do to get in their bag. They don't care. They will throw you under the bus. They will do all type of craziness up on these apps, right, to keep that money flow. Like, so, you have to be careful these days who you apply that word to, as it pertains to people you interact with on social media. Yes, in real life, you get to kind of more have control over that. But this social media stuff, sometimes it can just kind of all spiral, right? And you can end up mixed up with the wrong people who really and truly deep down, they're not your friend, and they're just there collecting information to use as ammunition later on. Like, so many people we've seen come on this app where the people they thought were cool with them, the people they thought they could trust, the people they thought they could let into their circle, the people they thought, they had high hopes for, and all these expectations had let them down time and time again. Sell their information to T pages, talk about them, create fake accounts, report their accounts, try to get their pages deleted, try to do this, try to do that, all for that money, all for them views and clouts and likes. Like, you understand? So it's sad that, Kianna has to lose another friend, because the things that were said, and the things that, okay, forget the alleged things that were said. Even if you wanted to say Holly is lying, she misconstrued, she didn't hear that, she put on it, she added what she wanted to add, whatever you want to say for your defense, right? Because he's saying he never said those things. He know what he said. It don't matter what you said. The fact is, you were talking about her and you didn't have that same energy that you had in those messages. Like, the things you were saying, even if you weren't saying bad, horrible, disgusting things, the things that you were saying was concerning enough for it to get back. And it clearly didn't match the energy you had in them messages, because you got blocked right away. So you had to have been, saying some things that were still inappropriate, even if you don't see that you were saying them. Okay, if we give you that, that's fine. But your reaction, the things that you're saying now about who don't have a house, who don't have a car, who this, who that, who this, that, the third, who wearing fake designer. This is not something like friends say about each other. And it was immediate, like this. And you're at a pool party, like screaming your lungs out, eyes bulging out, all this energy, all this negative energy coming out of you, talking about it's been built up for so long. Why did you allow it to pile up? Because, oh, I didn't want to argue with my friends. But how could you consider someone your friend if you're just quote unquote exposing all their business? How does that work hand in hand? You understand what I'm trying to say? So you were never friends. And then the best part is, when you guys go over there, you'll see Kianna J join the comment section, and she aired out some more stuff. right? It's crazy because apparently it looks like he had been causing trouble between her and Abby as well, and may have contributed to their whole friendship kind of, you know, going sideways with it, because he always been jealous of Abby. It seems like anybody who came around, he didn't really want them around because they distracted Kianna from him. You understand? Some people are like that. I'll never put it past anybody. I remember growing up watching that documentary on, what was her name, Selena, with that assistant woman became obsessed with her, that woman that ran her fan club, and she ended up taking her life because she was so obsessed, didn't want to share her with the world. And then she got a boyfriend and the lady went crazy. Like, she went single white female. It's not funny, but she literally went crazy. Like, she couldn't stand anybody taking any type of attention away from her. Like, that's some crazy, that's a whole other mindset to be in when you are you rather you your retaliation is to, I rather see the person hurt than to wish them well and wish them on their way. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you allow that hatred to build up and turn you dark. That is very dangerous. These are the type of people you do not want to be friends with, right? These are the type of people that will take, you know, I don't want to get drastic, but we live in drastic times. So I'm just keeping it real, because I've been watching way too many true crime stories on this YouTube to know that people are just not always in the right state of mind. You feel me? Like, people will be so jealous that they will do things that will cause you harm. Like, and they were your friend. I just watched something on the news where that UPS driver, his friend literally stalked him at work and killed him while he sat in his work vehicle. And this is his childhood friend. These people are crazy. Like that old time West Indian saying, like, with enemies, with friends like these, who needs enemies? Like, that's crazy. I am so careful after going through stuff like that myself. It didn't really stun me when the person became like, like, it just came bursting out, but it was kind of like, okay, cool, like, I've been waiting for you to get to it, like, so now I can do what I need to do and cut you off. But if I wasn't prepared, I would have been caught off guard, totally caught off guard, because I would not have been prepared for no friend, somebody who say they're your friend, to do you how, you know, I was did, and how other people in Kianna feel that they were done by people who they trusted. This thing is crazy these days. Like, man, oh man, oh man. That's why I rather keep my friends at arm's length. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good with the whole, you know what I mean? I'm good, because if people can be caught on wiretap, friends plotting to have you taken out because they're jealous of your lifestyle, or, you know, people are jealous of your house, or they're jealous of your job, or they're just jealous in general, they're just jealous individuals, and it's gone way beyond the point of, oh, you know, I just don't like this person. Now you want to, like, literally cause this person harm their family, their children. It's like, we have gone too far. Like, we've gone beyond the pale with all this stuff. Like, a lot of this stuff is just crazy, and it's always like sad to see, but sometimes you need that catalyst to expose everything. Now you don't have to be fake anymore. Now you don't have to be, you know, now you don't have to be entertained by somebody who really is not for you. Now you don't have to deal with all that fake stuff. So it's just one more person X'd out and you're done with, and you thank God for exposing that to you, and you keep it pushing. There is no why did this happen and why and what could we have done. None of that. It happened because people wanted it to happen, like, because that's how they are, and you cut them off and you keep it pushing. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap up my little, you know, mini video about this. Let me know what you guys think about this topic. Who is now reevaluating their friendships in their lives? I know a lot of people, excuse me, I have to burp, but I'm trying to hold it in. I know a lot of people, like, going up into their 40s and stuff like that, have definitely trimmed the fat as it comes to friendships, because I feel like the older you get, the harder it is for people to keep up the facade and the charade. Like, it gets hard being fake. Like, it gets hard pretending to be something, or to be pretending you're for someone when you're not. Like, it get harder and harder, especially now that life has gotten harder and harder. People are more, you know, focused on themselves, and they don't have that energy left over to be fake. So it's like, you know, they're getting exposed left, right, and center. Like the jealousy, the envy, the hatred is real. Like you can't celebrate things with people anymore because they're not really for you, or they're not really happy for you. They're not really, you know, you just have to understand that if you're working in a public space, that you have to be very, very much about boundaries, and you have to be very much about keeping, you know, certain portions of your life just super, 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 super private, because you cannot let any and anybody into every aspect of your life. Like you have to keep them at arm's length. And that's something that people who've been on social media for a really long time, they are struggling with that now in real life, like how to put up those boundaries, how to put up those walls. Everybody now talking about, you know, I don't want to share that much, I don't want to show that, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do that, you know, I'm not doing this anymore, this is not part of my content anymore, because they realize, like, you know, that whole, the energy that brought you all this, you know, all your dreams and stuff to fruition can be the same energy that turn around and tear everything away from you. You know what I mean? Because the envy and the hate and the jealousy starts to seep in, and, you know, people just don't know how to be happy for other people. They might be happy in the beginning, then somewhere along the line it gets twisted. And I've seen it happen time and time and time and time and time and time again. Like, you know, a lot of people will tell you, like, the people that hate them the most on social media are people they've worked with in the past, helped in the past, you know, been there for in the past, in terms of this whole social media content creator influencer world, right? People you've helped, people you've done things for, never charged them a day in their life, did stuff for, and they turn around and with the knife in your back when you're not looking, right? That real life stuff starts to seep in now. Before, social media was that bubble where people could escape reality. You can come on here and be whoever you wanted to be. You can do whatever you wanted, and, you know, it was cool, and it was a place to escape and be you creatively and do all of that. The minute it became a monetary thing, it became somewhere that now it's a job, and everybody's doing it, it has become really, really like any toxic work environment. And it's just, it's crazy here. Like, that's why some people don't collab with other people, they just don't mingle. I watch so many YouTubers that they solo dolo with it, like it's just them and their camera. I watch a lot of couples that it's just them, they don't collab, they don't interact, they don't do none of that. They have, of course, friends here and there, but it's never nothing for nobody to like grab onto and run with. It's just quick in and out, little clips here or there, if you see them at all. You sometimes you just hear them in the background, and you know that people are there. They don't show, they only show exactly what's in the title. Whatever the title is about, that's all you're seeing, and that's it. And in a way it's sad, yeah, because you can't be free and open, but in a way it's an evolution. You had to evolve to this, because you have to have some structure. Like anywhere, like anything, you have to know when to switch it on, switch it off, what to edit, what not to edit, what to leave in, what to take out, what to do, what to share, when to share, how to share. You gotta, that's stuff that we're all learning. So it's all a learning curve, and, you know, not everybody's gonna go with you where you're going. And the sooner you get to realize who is for you for real, is the quicker you can just get your team of well wishers, well supporters, people who really believe in you and trust you and care for you. You can get that circle really intact, and you can keep it going to the top. But you have to kind of weed out all the bad apples. They gotta go, they gotta go, they gotta go. And unfortunately, we've seen a lot of people going through this. This is the season for that. I feel like it's like spring cleaning, right? But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Ooh, I kind of kicked you guys for a minute. Sorry about that. Let me know what you guys think about this whole situation in the comments down below. Like I said, thank you guys so much if you made it to the end. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I know you guys are probably waiting for me to talk about the giveaways and stuff, and we're going to get into all of that. You guys know I went through my little situation. We're still kind of shaking back from everything. So we're going to get into that section of stuff a little bit later. Most likely after our whole vacation stuff, because we have a whole bunch of stuff that we got to do first. So we're definitely gonna get back to that, you guys. If you've been with me for a long time. You guys know I'm true to my word. So eventually we will get there. Just be patient with us, and just remember, we are grateful, we are thankful, and we are always mindful of you guys, and we're always grateful for you guys. So with that being said, we'll catch you guys later. Stay up and stay blessed. Deuces.